The relationship between Canada and the United States has long been one of close alliance and mutual respect. However, recent years have seen a chilling effect descend upon this once unbreakable bond. The re-election of President Trump in 2024 further exacerbated these tensions, leading to a growing movement among Canadians, a boycott of U.S. travel and goods. President Trump's policies, particularly those concerning tariffs and immigration, have been met with disapproval by many Canadians. His rhetoric towards Canada, including dismissive comments about Prime Minister Trudeau, and even suggestions of annexation, has only added fuel to the fire. The Canadian government, under Prime Minister Trudeau, has responded to these developments with a mixture of diplomacy and defiance. While urging continued dialogue with the U.S., Trudeau has also encouraged Canadians to explore domestic travel options and support Canadian businesses. The Canadian boycott of U.S. travel is already sending shockwaves through the American tourism industry. Canadians represent the largest group of international visitors to the U.S., spending billions of dollars annually. Early estimates suggest a potential 10% reduction in Canadian tourism, translating to a staggering $2.1 billion loss for the U.S. economy. States heavily reliant on Canadian tourism, such as Florida, California, Nevada, New York, and Texas, are bracing for a significant economic hit. Popular tourist destinations within these states, from Disney World to Times Square, could see a marked decrease in visitors. Hotels, restaurants, and entertainment venues are all feeling the pinch as Canadian bookings dwindle. The decrease in Canadian visitors also affects the retail, transportation, and service industries. This economic pressure is a stark reminder of the interconnectedness of the U.S. and Canadian economies. The trade war initiated by President Trump's imposition of tariffs on Canadian goods has further strained the economic relationship between the two countries. Canada retaliated with its own set of tariffs, targeting $106 billion worth of U.S. goods. This tit-for-tat exchange has created an atmosphere of uncertainty and instability, impacting businesses on both sides of the border. Canadian businesses, particularly those reliant on U.S. materials or selling their products in the American market, are grappling with the consequences of these tariffs. Increased costs due to import duties are squeezing profit margins, forcing some companies to consider price hikes or layoffs. The impact on American businesses is equally profound, with Canadian buyers now looking elsewhere for goods. The ongoing trade dispute has disrupted established supply chains and eroded business confidence. The Canadian boycott of U.S. travel and products is not just an abstract economic indicator. It is a reality felt by individuals and families on both sides of the border. Canadians like Jason Dale, Colleen Whale, and Tamara Bowden have made the difficult decision to cancel long-planned trips to the U.S. Their reasons are varied, but reflect the depth of feeling surrounding this issue. For Jason, it's about supporting his country's economy and sending a message of disapproval to the U.S. government. Colleen, a proud member of the LGBTQ+ community, cites safety concerns amidst the changing political climate in the U.S. Tamara's decision is rooted in a sense of moral obligation, choosing to withhold her tourist dollars as a form of protest against policies she vehemently opposes. These personal choices have real-world consequences for American businesses like Monica Churches, a bed and breakfast owner who has witnessed a wave of cancellations from Canadian guests. Monica, who relies heavily on Canadian tourism during the summer months, now faces an uncertain future, her livelihood caught in the crossfire of a political dispute. These stories illustrate the human cost of strained political relations. The Canadian boycott of U.S. travel and products is fueled by a groundswell of public sentiment that extends far beyond individual decisions. Across Canada, a sense of disappointment, frustration, and even anger towards the U.S. under the Trump administration is palpable. This sentiment has manifested itself in various ways, from social media campaigns to public protests, reflecting the depth and breadth of Canadian discontent. Social media platforms have become virtual battlegrounds, with Canadians expressing their displeasure through hashtags like #Boycottus, #BuyCanadian, and #ResistTrump. These online campaigns serve as a rallying cry, encouraging Canadians to vote with their wallets and support domestic alternatives to U.S. products. Beyond the digital realm, the boycott has spilled over into the physical world, with Canadians engaging in acts of protest and symbolic gestures. At sporting events, the U.S. national anthem has been met with boos and jeers. The boycott, in its various forms, has become a channel for Canadians to express their disapproval and assert their values on a national stage.